Hi there, this is Affy from Nomads Flowers. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. In just a minute, I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own beautiful winter wreath with everything that you got in your DIY kit. A couple of things you're going to want to grab are a pair of gardening gloves and a pair of good shears or floral snips if you've got them. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me, info@nomadsflowers.com, or connect with me on Instagram at nomads_flowers. I hope you enjoy this video, that you have fun making your wreath, and if you do end up posting them, tag me. I want to see what you made. I know it's going to be amazing. So grab yourself a drink, put on some music, and let's get started. Cheers! Okay, so in the natural or rustic wreath kit, you will have gotten pine cones, bunny tails. These are quite delicate, so leave these for the very end. Got some dried fern, magnolia. You've got your greenery bundle, your eucalyptus, a paddle of wire, your ribbon or burlap, and your floral picks. I'm gonna put my accents, bunny tails, my pine cones, floral picks, wire, and burlap away for now. Tuck these ferns because they are dry and brittle. Magnolia away. I'm going to put my eucalyptus to the side, and I'm going to get started on my greenery. So you're going to want to start cutting your greenery bundles into 6 to 8 inch length stems. Okay, if you got a stem like this, take the pine needle out. So now you can insert this nicely into the frame of the wreath. Go ahead and do that with all of your greens. Your cedar, same idea. Clip it. It's got a nice clean edge there. It's ready to go. So go ahead and clip all of them now. Okay. These are nice and sturdy, so they can go right into the wreath frame. I don't need to worry about reinforcing them with floral picks. Okay, and when you get to your seeded eucalyptus, you can break this branch down into several pieces. So for example, I can cut this one down, and this one down, and that one down. Okay, just cut them all down to smaller pieces like so, and I'll show you how to use your floral picks to reinforce. Okay, voila, green. Get your frame. Okay, now you've got your frame. You're going to pick a part of the frame that is going to be essentially your center, and that's where you're going to picture your bow on, and you're going to assemble your greens in a crescent shape away from your imaginary bow that you have here. So you're going to start putting in your greens directly into the frame, going away from your bow, up and out, and down and out to make a crescent shape. Okay, so how you're going to green your wreath is very easy. You're literally just putting it directly into the wreath frame. So I'm going up and out and down and out. So they're going in opposite directions from where I'm going to be putting my bow. Just like so. So go ahead and green your wreath. You want to leave about half of your wreath exposed and about half of it greened. Okay, when it's greened, it should look like this, a bit wild and unruly. Give it a good shake, nothing falls out, you're doing it right. Now we're going to wire it. Start at the bottom and wrap it around the end piece. Go to the other side, twist, tie the wire onto itself. Okay, just like that. all you're gonna do is wrap it around your greenery, not all of your greenery. You wanna have a bit of a layered look, so not too tight, and you're gonna go about a hand width apart at each interval of wire. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and do that now. Okay, now you're done over here. Grab your wire snips if you've got them. Cut the wire down, and you're going to do the same thing that you did when you started wiring your frame. You're just going to wrap the wire around itself and do a little twist tie here. Okay, it's going to look messy, it's fine. Just make sure greens aren't going anywhere. Like that. Hey! Fluff out your greens. There we go. Don't cut anything off yet. We're going to do that at the end after we put our bow on. We're going to give the wreath a bit of a haircut because you can always cut more later, but you can't add back any length once you've used up your greenery. Okay, now for the eucalyptus. Okay, same idea. Going up one way and down the other. Fill up both with the spiral and the seeded. Okay, go ahead and do that now. Okay, for your seeded eucalyptus, you have some floral picks, which is just basically a pointed stick with a wire attached. So all you do for that is grab a couple stems of your eucalyptus, give it a little snip so they're both the same length, put the stick on and wrap the wiring around it. So now you've got a bit of a reinforcement and you can put that directly into the wreath frame. Okay, now the same thing with your seeded eucalyptus. Just go ahead and work your way in, going up and down, remembering the crescent shape that you're working on. Looks a little something like this when you're done. Now we're going to be putting in the magnolia. Grab your magnolia branch and grab some floral picks. You're going to take the leaves right off and you're going to wire them onto the picks like this. Okay, and you can use both this velvety brown side or you can use the waxy green side. You choose. Magnolia. By now, you've gotten the hang of it. Easy peasy. You're working on your crescent shape. Same thing. Okay, one thing you do want to watch out for is you don't want to put your magnolia with the pick right through like this. It's not going to stay. If you've got something like this, you take it out and put it in running parallel with the wreath frame. That way you know it's going to stay in. Looks a little something like this. Okay. Next is the ferns and your pine cones and your other little delicate accents, the bunny ears, bunny tails. Okay, the ferns are pretty brittle. You can break them off with your fingers. And just put them in where you see fit. If they've got a bit of a curvature, you can use that to kind of accentuate the shape that you're creating with your crescent shape, with your wreath. Next is your pine cones. pre-picked, put them in. They look nice in odd numbers. You should have 5 in your kit. It's nice to put them where there's a bit of greenery exposed so that you can actually see them. There's a bit of a contrast. Okay. Looks like that. So once you get your ribbon or burlap out, I'm going to do a bit of a dovetail detail at the end. So I've just folded it in half, and now on the fold side, I'm going to cut at an angle, and that's how I make that. So I'm going to do that on both ends. That. You're going to fold it in half, put the fold over your little center that you've been picturing this whole time. Run it down and under, pull the end on this side. I'm just going to make a little bow. In this case, a big bow. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now it's time for the bunny tails. And I'm literally just putting them right in, working at the bottom of the stem, because they are delicate and tend to break quite easily. But they provide such a cute little texture in your wreath. Now it's time for a haircut, the final step. So I'm gonna just hang this up or get someone to hold it for you from afar, put it on the door, step back and have a look and see what parts you like and what parts can go as far as the greenery goes. And like I said before, just work your way out. You can always cut more, but you can't add back the length. And there you have it. A beautiful winter wreath with a rustic flair. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know how it worked out. Send me an email, connect with me on Instagram. And yeah, I hope I see your beautiful faces in the new year. Thank you. Bye.